You have to learn to go, even in my own mind, if I'm going, oh, shoot, that's a little, but I still have to respectfully listen and not be dismissive and say your opinion and your voice sounds crazy as hell. Because that's just their opinion. And that's how you build that level of respect to be able to go, I hear what you're saying. But I think we might have to look at it this way and not just tell somebody when they say something that, man, you know, that shit's crazy. What? You must be. And that's what we do. We react, knee-jerk reaction when we hear something we don't like, hear something that sounds crazy, and we hear something that's absurd or think it's absurd. You can't do that when you're talking to people and we're all a part of a group and we're all a part of this entity and we want to build. We have to have a level of respect and decide that if I need to say I disagree, figure out how you're going to say that without going, yo, that's bullshit. I'm not listening. That's crazy.
Huh.
So it's communication. It's recognizing and having respect for each other. It has to start there. Making sure that somebody can navigate the calls, the room when you guys are on calls to say, he's not finished. Don't let him speak first. Not cut him off. But you'll have your turn to talk. Let them speak first. Because you'll notice something. When somebody gets to speak, you realize you might discover something that you didn't know by the time they finish, because everybody don't articulate the same and as quick and as fast. They might mean something, but they can't necessarily articulate it as fast. So when you allow them the time to speak and finish up with what they're saying, then you can sit and you'll go, also, I see what you're trying to say. What you're trying to say is blah, 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 blah. But if you're cutting them off because you're disagreeing with how they're trying to articulate it, you never get to the point, and it just reaches this point where you just can't reach the place. And so you have to have a level of patience, but it has to start with respect.
Right. Respect. Yeah, and I think respect is the foundation for any healthy relationship.
Absolutely.
Respect. You've seen generations come and go. What's a common mistake that you see artists repeatedly making that you already know the ending to?
Artists are so temperamental, and a lot of them don't understand the business. It's always been for years managers and lawyers and assistants, and they enable you and can spoil you and put you in a place to where everything is catered to you and you think that that's the way the world runs and that's the way it's supposed to be and that's how it's got to be. Listen, as an artist, you got to have at some point the mindset to recognize that if I'm on the phone to listen to somebody tell you he's not worth that, I would never pay him that amount. You have to understand this is talking business. This ain't personal. That's how you feel about it, and we know I can move on and go. And if I believe that I'm more valuable and got more value, then I'm going to go where I can get the value from. But not taking it personal and understanding that in this business, there's no need to be running and someone running, hiding, protecting you from the reality of what business is and how it operates, and learning how to put that in perspective in order to take care of business, learn business, and to be able to maintain being in the business for a number of years, for a long time. You're going to need to know the ins, the outs, the ups and downs, the good, the bad, and the ugly. There's no other way around it. And when your ego gets in it or your emotions get in it, that you can't control yourself, that you cut your own throat, where it comes down to something that you need to do that can be beneficial to you and to your business because you don't like what they said and how they said it, at the end of the day, you cut your own throat. When it comes down to learning how to navigate through those things and understanding this is the nature of the business.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a process to learn that, to accept that, and to be an artist, to start to understand that, and especially for groups. Every group now, I don't know if we did that or who did that, but the group New Edition, but every group that comes together, they don't even stay together long because they're all looking to go solo. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Not everyone is meant to be solo. And I respect the hell out of Levi Stubbs, who stayed in there and had many opportunities with the Four Tops to do his own thing. One of the most underrated vocalists to me that ever walked the planet. But he stayed with the Four Tops, even though I think absolutely he could have had some great success as a solo artist, but he stayed with his group and stayed committed because sometimes it's not for everybody. It's not. And so it makes it harder for groups to stay together because they think when things ain't right, everybody just go your separate ways.
Do we even have groups these days, man? Like when I look at the hip hop landscape, I know everywhere I look, I see solo artists. even mostly the R&B groups that I see, well, R&B acts I see today, everybody's solo now.
Everybody.
Is that indicative of the climate that we're in? Like this self-absorbed climate, this me climate that
It's
we're
the
in?
me climate, and everybody's just trying to get that bag, and they figure I can get more by myself than I can together. Listen, this is our third tour, New Edition's third tour. All three tours have been majorly successful. This tour is our biggest tour because we put together these three major headline acts and understood in doing so, yes, we might be the headliners, but every one of these acts on here are headliners. So the attitude coming in here, walking in here was, we want everybody to shine. We want everybody to feel comfortable. We want everybody to feel good and feel like they're just as important when they walk out there on that stage.
Mhm.
And so it's understanding maturity and growth allows you to understand, even as an artist, we could stick our chest out and talk about you guys open for us and we're the headliners, people coming to see us. But you understand in the nature of business, recognizing when it means this could be bigger and could be for the greater good of everybody doing something that nobody's ever done, where you got three acts working and sharing the stage together, and it's constantly flipping, and there's all of this stuff that's going, and people are going, what the heck is this? Because their first thought process is, who goes on first? Who goes on second? It's like, nobody. Show drops at 8 o'clock, and it's all three acts sharing the stage.
Yeah, we had a run like that back in the Gap, and Chuck D was the catalyst for bringing everything together. Now, who's the catalyst for you guys? You know, this tour that you're on. This is, you know, I know everybody got a different role and everything, but it's
Yeah.
always that one guy that pulls. It's like the glue. Who is that guy?
I guess I'm guilty.
Yeah.
You know, my thing is, and my goal even for this tour was, I told, when I called Tony Braxton, I said, "Hun, we want you. We want you to be a part of this." And I said, "And I want you to give us what you can. We're gonna carry the load, but I want you as a part of this. We think would be such a great addition to this unique tour." And and give or take, with her help, I said, "I don't want you to overload yourself. Tell me and tell us where you feel that's most comfortable."